believe in what you seeing in your eyes. They tell you what it is and now you are surprised.
Welcome back to Media Mesh, where I give you my unapologetic opinion on everything from music, movies, news, reality TV, and so much more as we go down the rabbit hole. And we're back. Oh, absolutely. And, keep in mind, folks, this is the home for the intelligent dissection of social media. So listen, this is my opinion. You can take it or leave it. But for those of you who enjoy coming to Media Mesh, definitely appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, here we are again. And I must tell you guys, if you're watching this video, please go to the playlist section. I have a exclusive video. At least I like to think so. This psychic, her name is Miss Sloan, man. And she really has some eye-opening theories about Mr. Diddy. Now, I'll say this. She was accurate about one thing she said so far. And she mentioned that, in November, mid-November, Diddy would be exposed. He would have this kind of a situation going on. And, say whatever you say about a psychic. I'm neither for or against it. I mean, some of that stuff is hocus pocus. But in this case, what she said actually came to pass. Now, let's move on to today. This is the fourth lawsuit. So the attorney representing this woman, she's a Jane Doe. She's accusing Diddy of SA. And we got some pictures we're going to go through. OK, and that's proving that she was actually there with him and she was 17 years old. OK, so that definitely does prove that she met him. Right. And according to the report, she was in the studio in New York City with them and it went down. It was a gang type of situation. And this was back in 2003. So we all kind of knew what was going on. But now this is the beginning of the end. And he actually responds. So he has a little something to say himself. And according to Mr. Combs, he says, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I've sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things that's been alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean P. Diddy Combs." Well, good thing he got some money, because sure enough, it's going to cost you every dime you got. The only thing I have to say, well, I can't say the only thing, but one of the things I have to say is that, it's sad on many levels. It's sad for the victims, obviously, but to think that, you can make it so high in the world of entertainment and then fall victim to the vices that come along with the industry. So the demonic forces and the evil people that run these organizations allowed, that boosted you up. Or, let's just keep it realer. Whatever has happened to you, right? Because most likely he's been dealt with to get to where he needed to be. But with that being said, you now turn around and do the same and actually probably worse. It's crazy. Like, why can't we just become successful and do the right thing? Eventually, the dark comes to light. This is sad because, again, I used to be a fan of this guy. I thought he was a talented producer, but then, of course, I realized that he had a whole production team. So I guess he has an ear for music or ear for samples from the 80s. But nevertheless, he became a mogul in the business. Now, I don't know if he pissed off some higher ups in the elite organization that he belongs to or whatever the case. But here we are now, suit after suit. Who believes you? Let's just be honest. Does anybody really believe that he's not capable of these things? Anyone defending this, you got to be crazy. That's his MO. He puts up this front for the masses to believe. And for a long time, I definitely believed a lot of this stuff, far as him being a good guy and doing this, that, and the fourth, but you're not paying your artists. You're doing the absolute most with these women, and you didn't even have to. Because the truth is, when you have any level of celebrity, you can find women that will pretty much service you for free. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, you don't even have to pay. If you're a rapper, entertainer, actor, whatever, you just show up to a spot. You pull up to the club. You're going to have groupies. They're willing to take care of you for a good night. But no, a lot of these people allegedly have claimed they've been drugged, abused, all this type of stuff. This was completely unnecessary. Even with the R. Kelly deal. You know what I'm saying? You could have had any woman you wanted that was grown. That was grown. You were known for making baby making music, but you wanted to deal with the babies. And now that's his fate. So my thing is with Puffy, is he going to jail? That's the question, because at this point, unless he has a payroll that extends to the Alphabet Boys, there's no good reason why he should not be in a precinct somewhere in New York. The allegations that's been brought so far, just from Cassie's alone, that 35-page dossier, I want to use a nice word, that alone should at least pique some interest for those who are in authority, right? So I'm just very unclear as to how this is going to play out at this point, because I mean, hey, he brought it upon himself. We all do stupid things, right? Here and there, but like, he seems to have been allegedly determined to destroy the lives of these women that he came in contact with. From Kim Porter to Cassie, countless others. Now you got Young Miami. I guess she's probably running for the hills. She lucked out. What a great time for her. I mean, because who knows? She could have been his next sacrifice. She could have been out of here. And you knew his reputation. Everybody in the business. Now, that's regular folk. We may have speculated what was going on, but if you're in the business, you know what time it is. And then you still chose to align yourself with this type of person. But luckily for her, she's out of there. But it's just time. So the moral here is, right, if you do get blessed enough to get an opportunity to do something, make sure that you keep yourself in good standing. Now you got your boy 50 doing a documentary. This is crazy. He's definitely the most pettiest dude ever. But at the same time, we don't know what kind of skeletons Mr. 50 Cent got in his closet, but I guess we're going to see. And I really am pushing toward the thought that he must have ticked off some of the elite, because 50 and Diddy are in the same industry, in the same circles. And the same people that pay 50 Cent is the same people that pay Mr. Diddy Combs. And they're allowing him to really go at him, as if 50 don't have nothing going on in his closet. Now, years ago, there's some speculations with him and Soulja Boy and a few other things going on, but I guess we'll see. So I wonder if some stuff start coming out. I wonder if we start hearing some things about 50 Cent, unless this is being allowed. Unless this is a humiliation ritual, then maybe not. But 50 is very vocal, and he would give you the appearance that he's on the outside, but I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But time will reveal all things. Mark Curry, former Bad Boy artist, he was talking about how they would go to have parties and stuff like that, and they have the champagne and to be drugged up, and they pour it in the women's mouths, and next thing is the next thing. All that could have been avoided. A regular drink would have worked. You had to do all that. But it's like when you have a motive to just be diabolical, then you do stuff like that. So, I mean, this is what it is. Man, another legend. Down. Gone. It's over. I don't see anybody staying on board with his brands and want him to represent them in the business world, even though they're all dirty.
Her attorneys were really brilliant. They didn't sue.
At the same time, you know, it is what it is. Well, you guys be blessed. Do the right thing. That's all I'm going to say. Until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Take care.
Who was real with me? In time I came to see who was there for me. They say hold up, wait up, but for what? But for what? Only back you down, they never show up. No, when you need them, only around if you can feed them. Show you no love. No, when you blow up, pull up, wanna ride around.